Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Gnome Warlock.
Hi there.
Today we are back in Cold Ridge Valley, and we will pick up a quest,
We
a
drove the
Refugee's
clock out of
Quandary.
Gnome Regan, but then it all went so horribly wrong. Now our home is completely irradiated, and we gnomes have been scattered all over Dunmorrow. In my haste to get away from the radiation, I lost all my personal belongings and tools. It was the trolls that got them. They stole my chest, my box, and my bucket of bolts. They took them back to their camp southwest of Anvilmar. I'm no adventurer. Could you find my things and bring them here to me, please?
All right, well, looks like got a little guild invite here. Well, a message. I've blocked guild invites for now. Maybe we'll join a guild later. If we have trouble with pugging raids. I do plan on pugging raids for the start, just to see if we can do it. Supposedly, the raids won't be as challenging as they were in the previous launch of the Burning Crusade in 2022. Back then, every raid was pre-nerfed. And this time around, all of the raids are going to be post-nerf. So, should be much easier. Bosses will have less health. All that stuff. But now we're going to go and get Felix's box, chest, and bucket of bolts. Hope you guys are doing well today. Doing pretty good. Getting a lot of snow up here in Toronto, Canada. Cleared all that out. And supposedly, Blizzard is going to be decreasing the honor cost for the rank 14 gear. So if you are level 60 and you're farming it, make sure you save it because it will be cheaper in the next few days. Which is awesome. They also increased the honor gains, I think. It was like it's 150% now. I think it was at 100. So, Sign of Battle's actually better now. Here we go. Let's tell our imp to attack here. Put attack and follow on my mouse. On my mouse buttons here. So here's attack, here's follow. So you can have a little bit more control of our imp. Our imp's got some aggro right now. Hey, Cole doesn't mess around. Looks like we took aggro there with one Shadow Bolt. So that's good. And that's kind of the theme of this version of TBC. It's really chill. They're letting people do whatever they want. Post-nerf raids. You can buy as many boosts as you want. Very chill. We also get dual spec. It's going to be cool. I enjoy it. It's good. I like the changes. I think they'll be pretty good. But we'll see. We'll see. See how we feel when we get to max level. Also, free transfers from Maladath AU, which is an Australian anniversary server, are up now, supposedly. And they can transfer for free to North American servers. So they can transfer to Nightslayer or Dream Scythe. That's good. Supposedly the server was pretty damn low pop, so it's good that they're giving them an opportunity to come over here. And I had trouble getting the voiceover add-on working today. Some changes made. And the add-on wasn't working when I turned the game on today. I was like, what the heck's going on? I think there was an update and it changed everything. But shout out to Azularon. He was in the comments for the add-on. All the add-ons on CurseForge have a comment section. He was in the comments there and he explained how to get it working again. So I just followed his directions and they started to work. And everything's back up. It still asked me to update the add-on, but I'm just not going to update it for now. Until I'm sure that that everything's working well. And shout out to Caravas, the guy who's keeping the add-on going and updating it for the Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King as well. So shout out to him. Pretty damn awesome that he's doing that. The guy who originally made the add-on, forget his name, but he stopped working on it in 2023. So it's nice that someone is that was willing to, you know, pick up the work and keep it going. So yeah, shout out to Caravas again. I really enjoy the add-on. I use it for pretty much all the time. The other add-ons don't even compare to this version. So we'll head over here to Anvilmar and we'll turn this quest in. Should hit level 6.
Need assistance?
Oh goodness, Traviseen, this town is not well suited for the likes of me. There are many nasty creatures here, as there were in Nomergon before the accident. Do you have my belongings? If you don't, then who knows what the trolls have done with them now.
Huzzah! You found them! You're an
There you go,
absolute
level
savior,
6.
my friend. Here, it's not much, but it's something for the trouble I've put you through. Thank you.
Okay, so we're level 6, which means we should have some talents to upgrade.
The arcane only corrupts those
Life
who are
tap,
weak.
rank
Keep
1.
up on your training, or you may find a
Amazing ability for warlocks. Converts 20 health to 20 mana. And then we have Shadow Bolt rank 2. We don't have enough coin for that. That's too bad.
Demons more powerful, it'll cost you, but you've come to the right
Maybe if I
place.
sell some junk here, we'll have enough.
I sell the finest cloth and leather garb this side of the valley.
I think we're just under. If I get rid of these, will this be enough for Shadow Bolt rank 2?
The arcane only corrupts
is.
those who
No,
are weak.
95.
Keep up on your training, or you may find a similar fate.
95
I sell
copper.
the finest cloth and leather garb this side of the valley.
Okay. Well, this would give us 25. It'll sell, the vendor sell price is 1 copper each. It's actually pretty bad compared to the buy price. I guess maybe we'll have to forego it. Let's get rid of some of this. 2 of these.
Safe travels.
The arcane only corrupts those who are weak.
There you go.
Keep up on your training, or you may find a similar fate.
All right, so there we go. Let's put Shadow Bolt rank 2 here. Put rank 1 here as well, just in case we want to down rank if we don't have enough mana. Do apply a demon skin as well. Where's life tab? There it is. Make it as for now. So we use up a bit of mana here, I'll use it. There we go. So we'll life tap here.
That's still recharging.
See how it brings our mana back up. So we lose like the same amount in health. It's pretty good. Awesome ability for warlocks. They rarely ever run out of mana, especially if you have a healer with you. So it looks like we are almost done in Coldridge Valley. This should be the last quest.
No.
Hail, have a care, Traviseen. The tunnel to Dunmorrow is infested with trogs and is not safe for travel. If you haven't any pressing business in Dunmorrow, I'll have to ask you to remain in Avilmar until the tunnel is safer.
Well, if Whitebeard is sending you to Dunmorroch on important business, I can't very well stop you, can I? At least let me provide you with some advice and directions. The trogs in the tunnel are extremely hostile and haven't shown any hesitation in attacking travelers through the tunnel. You seem tough enough, though, so you should probably be safe. Directions? If you're going to speak with Senir, you'll
Follow
find
me.
him in Karanos. Make your way through the tunnel, and after you come out on the other side,
Okay.
just keep following the road.
He has me on
It'll go
defensive.
right into Karanos.
Hey, you look like a hardy adventurer. If you're planning on braving the pass, do you suppose
we'll put him on,
you can bring a package to the
passive.
inn in Karanos? You were
then
planning
we'll be
on
able to run
stopping at
through.
the inn, right? If you make it through the pass, you'll definitely want to take a breather there. Anyways, bring this to Tannock Frosthammer, the innkeeper's assistant. I can't get through the pass myself, and it'll be days until a mountaineer escort comes through.
All right, here we go. See, now the Pegcole's passive. He doesn't attack anybody while we're running by. We'll just keep him as passive, and I'll just control him with attack or follow. And I need to get some more we'll probably send some coin over to the Warlock. Usually I don't do that in the playthroughs that I do, but since we're trying to level up and get to Outland as soon as possible, we can go through the portal at 58, then I'll probably send him a little bit of coin just to make it like just a little bit less grinding, right? Maybe send him some bags too. I did that on the Paladin as well. But usually in my playthroughs, I don't get any help from alts. Would be cool if we can get him up to 58 by the time the gate opens. That'd be cool. I'm going to probably get the Paladin there first because the Paladin's a little closer at 37. And I want to have at least one character ready to go. But if we can get two, that would be cool. We have around 3 weeks to do it, so we'll see how fast TBC leveling is. Supposedly it's 30% less time than vanilla to get to 60 in TBC. All right, here we are at Karanos, guys. We made it out of the starting zone.
Hi.
How are you? Like to share a drink with me, perhaps? Not much else to do in the cold.
What's this? Ah, my brother's report. I told him to be sparing with the use of the king's name, but he didn't listen. No harm, I suppose, though it's sure to ruffle some feathers in the Senate. Not that those weren't some feathers that needed ruffling. Nonetheless, I guess that means that I should send my report on to Ironforge as well, but I must admit I'm a bit behind. Bloody cold. I should have some work for you later if you're interested. Nothing my tavern patrons enjoy more than some
man.
beer-basted boar ribs. Only problem is, the local trapper who used to bring me supplies enlisted in the King's army to help with the war on the Alliance front. Maybe you can help me out. If you bring me 6 cracked boar ribs and a Rhapsody malt from the tavern here, I'll give you the family recipe for my famous beer-basted boar ribs, not to mention a free sample, the secret's in the malt. At last, the supplies from
We can't even afford a Rhapsody malt.
We've had scarce word from
Remember,
Anvilmar
but
ever since the Trogs overran the pass. Thanks for bringing this to me, adventurer, and please, make yourself comfortable. You must be tired after your journey. Feldin Steelgrill owns the local mechanic shop and he's the best siege engine tech there is. But he's not forgiving to his tools. I swear he almost breaks more Arclight spanners than we can supply him with. We just filled his last order for tools. If you deliver it to him, I'm sure he'll make it worth the effort. His shop, Steelgrill's Depot, is just northeast of Karanos. And it's a local haunt for veteran siege engine pilots, so keep your ears open for opportunities while you're there.
all right. Well, we don't have a lot of coins, so we weren't able to buy the Rhapsody
Good.
malt.
Welcome to Steelgrill's Depot. Hegnar Rumbleshot
But we'll learn
sells
some.
guns off the road to Anvilmar.
We'll eventually
Rifleman
be able to
and
afford a
Border
drink.
Spend a lot of time practicing out near his shop, and he's always needing fresh ammunition. But the last crate of ammo I sent him got lost along the way. My courier said he was camped near the Grizzled Den when Wendigo chased him away, and the fool left Rumbleshot's ammo behind. Adventurer, can you get that ammo and
There's
take
the
it to
mounts here.
Rumbleshot? He's been waiting on it.
Eventually
and I'm
get one of
sure he's
these guys.
running low. You have my tools. Well done, lad, well done. I just broke my last fang ratchet an hour ago, and I need one of those to finish repairs on Pilot Stonegear's siege engine. You did a good thing by lugging those tools here, adventurer. Here, take these coins for your help. Driving a siege engine isn't for everyone. It takes an iron grip and nerves of steel. Lucky I have both. How about you? How's your metal? Want to prove it to me? Well, I'm looking to make my engine, troll plow, a little more cozy. How about you get me a heap of Wendigo mains from the Grizzled Den, west of Karanos? Those mains would make a great rug for troll plows inside deck. I'm preparing to start a mission for the Siege Brigade. It's a long one, and I need to stock Jetsteam with a month's worth of supplies. So while Steelgrill is working on my tank, can you do some hunting for me? I'll need some fur for bedding, and boar meat for food.
Run away.
You can get meat from boars and fur from the bears. You can find them both in the snowfields south of the Grizzled Den.
We need to run away, Peggle. It's too many wolves. Okay, so here we go. Finally in Dunmoreau, guys, just outside of Karanos. Need to watch out here, though. Can't pull too many mobs. And I'm not too worried about getting engineering just yet. Maybe we'll take mining instead. Just for now, because we can always level up engineering later. I do have a bunch of ore on a bank alt that we can use, but we might as well just get mining on this character. And we'll level it up a little bit. If we get too far ahead because we're leveling too fast, and once we get our mount, we'll backtrack and catch up. So yeah, we'll probably go mining tailoring. It's probably a good time to get it. I think we would have to probably go to Ironforge to pick it up. I wonder if there's any profession trainers here. There's a bunch inside here. So we can go check it out. We'll see if there's there's any mining trainers in here. Maybe we'll have to make our way to Ironforge. There's a blacksmith, armorer, cloth and leather merchant, weaponsmith. Yeah, there's a blacksmithing trainer here. But there is not a mining trainer. I know there's first aid just inside here. There he is, the physician.
What's on? I can train you in first aid techniques.
Need gold. We need coin though to learn. Yeah, we need to make some coin before we're able to learn all of these professions. It won't take too long. I like the music in there. All right, back on the hunt again. Peg Cole make it down here? Yeah.
That spell isn't ready yet.
But once we get enough coin, we'll level up our professions. Or get them going. We'll go mining, tailoring. Another good combo is tailoring and enchanting, because with the stuff you make from tailoring, you can disenchant it and get enchanting mats. But our paladin's already enchanting, so I think we'll just go mining instead. And then eventually we'll switch mining to engineering. Here's the Wendigos. Pretty massive aggro radius there. I wonder if we run away, can Peggle get it aggro? Like, how long does it take him? Not too long. Tell him to attack this guy. Pets are awesome, man. Hopefully he doesn't die. Okay, good, he's alright.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
You have to watch out here, though. Pretty sure we can't just chain pull and then just life tap the entire time. But Peghole's health regen's pretty damn good. Same as his mana regen. Seems to be faster than mine. Yeah, having a pet is pretty fun. Until it pulls a bunch of stuff. That's not too fun. But as long as you control it well, it should rarely ever happen. Life tap here.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
And I wonder how long it takes people now, or how long it will take, once they reduce the cost of the the tier 14 or rank 14 gear. Plus, the 150% increased honor gains. How long
I can't cast that yet. That's
will
still recharging.
will it take to farm a full set? Kind of interested to see how long it takes. Because it's a pretty good set. Not a bad set to go into the Burning Crusade with. You will replace a lot of the pieces pretty damn fast, though. Probably in a few, like 3 to 4 levels, potentially. Maybe you could keep it for 5 levels. Not sure. But if you check dungeons here, check out ramparts. Yeah, the gear from ramparts is pretty good. Not too sure if this is the heroic version. If it's heroic gear, then yeah, the heroic gear will obviously be better. It's probably on par with that kind of loot. Let's see what our next abilities will be here. Curse of Agony, rank 1. And we're going to get Fear, guys, at level 8. Curse of Agony curses the target with agony, causing 84 shadow damage over 24 seconds. This damage is dealt slowly at first and builds up as the curse reaches its full duration. Only one curse per warlock can be activated on any one target. And I think it's instant cast too, right? Yeah, it is. And then Fear is probably one of the most OP crowd controls in the game. Strikes fear in the enemy, causing it to run in fear for 10 seconds. Damage caused may interrupt the effect. Only one target can be feared at a time. The add-on that I'm using to see when we get these upgrades, it's called What's Training. Pretty good add-on to have. Shows you like what's coming up next. It's also the demon part, I think, too, maybe. Not too sure. Here's our demon spell book as well for our pets. Their bag space doing. Too bad. You'd be in trouble here, guys. Uh-oh. Bag coal. Bag coal might be going down. This is what I was talking about. About getting in trouble. So run with me, Peg coal. I'll try to get aggro here. Let's shank him. There we go. Now attack him. Don't switch to bag goal. Just hit me.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, we have to watch out for that. Could have pulled him away. Could have told him to follow me for a second. Before the leopard got too close. You pulled him right away.
That spell isn't ready yet.
And I heard some good news about the new NVIDIA graphics card update, DLSS 4.5 is going to be on all NVIDIA GPUs, supposedly. Supposedly it's a pretty good update that helps with frame gen. Makes frame gen even more smooth now. You can't even really notice it. You don't know what frame gen is. It's some people call them fake frames, but what it does is it increases your FPS by up to 6 times. So say you're playing a game and it's at 20 FPS, you can turn on frame gen and potentially increase it to 120 FPS. So it's pretty damn good. And I'm happy that they're allowing that update on I guess all generations that can support DLSS. I think that might be 20 and above. Pretty sure. Yeah, 20 series, 30 series, 40 series, and then 50 series. And then some bad news I heard. Supposedly they're going to discontinue, which means they're not going to create any more 5070 Ti's and 5060, I think they're Ti's, with 16 gigabytes of VRAM. They'll only make the 8 gigabyte VRAM versions. So I think the 5070 Ti is completely done now. I think they might just get rid of it. It sounds like, because I think every 50, I mean the 5070 Ti is completely finished now, because I think all of them all had 16 gigabytes of VRAM. But yeah, I heard about this. Sounds pretty bad. because I got a 5070 Ti. I thought it was a pretty good price to performance. I chose that video card over the 5080 because it was like $300 cheaper for like a minimal upgrade. So I just went with the 5070 Ti. And now supposedly they're not going to make them anymore due to chip shortages. So, kind of sucks. It's just going to make video cards even more expensive. And 8 gigs of VRAM, which is how much I had on my 1070. Just my last video card that I had. It's kind of crazy. Like, that's... You kind of expect to get... I don't know, after you wait that long, like at least double the amount of VRAM, but... With the chip shortages, it's really, really ruining that. Pretty much forcing people to buy 5080s. If they want 16 gigabytes of VRAM. But the cool thing is with this new software, right? You can just, you know, use FrameGen with your old video cards, and it should make them last longer, right? So hopefully that helps. It used to be noticeable, like that someone was using FrameGen, somebody wasn't. But now supposedly it's not, so we'll see. Like, if I still had my 1070, I got really lucky when I built my computer. I built it right before the RAM shortages. Well, it's around 6 months before it. Built my computer of May 2025. And now the RAM prices have, like, gone up by, like, I don't know, 400% for, you know, DDR5. And if I had my 1070 still, I would just wait it out. Hopefully it gets better, but
I'm on a quest to make the
let's see.
perfect stout. I know I can do it. Brewing's in my blood. I just need to find the right recipe. The Frostmane trolls grow a plant, shimmerweed, high up in the hills to the east. They use it in their strange tribal rituals. We dwarves haven't found much use for it, but it has a unique taste. And I want to experiment with it in my brews. Get me some shimmerweed from Frostmane seers, or swipe it from the troll's shimmerweed baskets.
I have to admit, those Thunder Brews make some good drinks. But they need to learn that theirs isn't the only decent brew. Maybe you can help me teach them that lesson. Here, take this barrel of barley brew Scalder. Sneak into the basement of the Thunder Brew distillery in Caranos and switch it with one of their barrels of Thunder Ale. Then we'll see how their patrons like my brew over theirs. And if the barrels are guarded, then you might have to distract the guard.
You have to give them some beer. But the good thing is, if I had my old computer, I could still play Classic WoW, which is awesome. That's the game I mostly play, so... Like, I built this computer, and I'm getting some use out of it. Like, I've played Battlefield 6, and it's made editing a lot faster, which is awesome. It just renders videos much faster, which helps a lot. So So I'm getting use out of it, but game-wise, I'd mostly just be playing this. So I didn't really need a new PC. Which is the awesome thing about old games. You just buy like an older PC and you can play Classic WoW easily. And that's the cool thing about this game. It's a timeless game. I think I'll still enjoy it decades from now. Unless they finally come out with an MMO that replaces it, but we'll see if that happens. Let's need this last chunk of boar meat, guys. I have thick bear fur. There's the Wendigos. Yeah, gamers can never catch a break. First it was crypto raising the prices of parts, and now it's due to mining, and now it's AI. See if we actually get a decent amount of the immolate effect. Helps a bit if we ever want to kite like that. It's not. I think starting with immolate's a good idea, even though we might not get the full duration of the immolate. Right when we're fighting, most of these mobs die before the the dot. You get the full duration of the dot of immolate. But it allows us to, like, kite a bit while Pagcoal does damage and Immolate does damage. So we don't have to use as much mana or lose as much health. But eventually we'll get Curse of Agony. Costs 25 mana. Same amount as Immolate is, so... Probably just Shadow Bolt instead next time. The good thing about Immolate too, though, is that it doesn't like rip off of the Pagcoal right away. Like Pagcoal can get an attack in, and then we Immolate. It got resisted. There's shot put the Dwarf Hunter. The thing about Warlocks that's too bad is we don't have any buffs. Which, I guess it saves us mana. Right? But we can't buff anybody when we're out in the world. Can't do any drive-by buffs. Which may reduce the amount of buffs we receive from other players. That's one cool thing about Classic WoW is the drive-by buffs.
That's still recharging.
Oh, crap, we might pull here. No? Nice. Can't get that final chunk of boar meat, man. Oh my gosh. It's died there. Well, looks like this this dwarf hunter is a skinner.
Hooray!
It's cleaning up Dunmoreau. Skinning's a great choice for professions, especially if you're doing a playthrough where, you know, you kind of need some gold. Skinning helps a lot. You can just vendor the skins you get, and that'll pay for quite a bit of stuff. I pretty much every time I do a hardcore playthrough that's self-found and you can't really use the auction house or anything like that, I take skinning as a profession and just vendor the skins, and it helps pay for bags and abilities and all that stuff. I usually go skinning mining, and then after a certain level, I switch skinning to engineering. And then you get, you know, the target dummies and all that. Okay, so we have bitter rivals here. We'll sell this
Fill your tankard and pull
chunk
up a
we
chair.
got.
We've stories to tell and kegs to empty.
See how much coin we got. So just 4 silver, not bad. Should buy us some ale. I think we might need
Fill
2
your
or
tankard and pull up a chair.
buy 1 for now.
We've stories to tell and kegs to empty.
There's the Rhapsody Malt. Let's head down here, though. We have to give him a malt. He wants Thunder Ale. Okay. Just wanted to make sure before I bought 2 Rhapsody
Fill
Malts.
your tankard and pull up a chair. We've stories to tell and kegs to empty.
Great to meet you.
There's all this booze down here, but I have strict orders not to touch it. If only I could get a taste of some of our Thunder Ale. That would sharpen my wits, no lying.
For me, you're a true hero, adventurer.
Okay, let's turn this in. The date on this barrel shows that it'll soon be tapped.
You quickly place Marleth's barrel of barley brew Skolda among the Thunder Brew barrels.
Awesome.
Having inserted a barrel of Marleth Skolda in the Karanos distillery.
This is
cellar,
new.
You grab a barrel of Thunder Ale as proof of the deed.
That is awesome. So that's new, guys. Usually if there wasn't an NPC talking, you'd have to read that. So shout out to Caravas, man. I like the change there.
What can I do for you?
I'm going to need 6 crag boar ribs and a mug of Rhapsody Malt, Traviseen.
The malt is brewed, the boars are dead, and before all is done and anything
There we go.
said, we will have to fight for first dibs on these savoury beer-basted boar ribs.
All right, well, let's head over here. I'll turn in stocking Jetstream. Yeah, not bad. I like it. Interested to see how Outland will be with the add-on. I've never experienced using it voiceover in Outland yet.
Well met.
Preparations are going well. How goes your hunting?
By Magni's beard, you sure did a lot of hunting. Thank you, adventurer. Ridge Old Barley Brew experiments with his brews. Some of them taste good, some bad, and some, well, some will lay all but the stoutest dwarf flat. He lives at Brunol village, west of Karanos, and one of his drinks, Evershine, is what I want.
Thank you.
It'll help keep me warm while I'm on the cold road.
This guy gave me some
The
health
blessed
pots.
stuff burns so hot I can throw it in Jetsteam's furnace for a burst of power. That little tactic has gotten me out of more than one tight spot.
And so here we go. Apprentice riding is 33 gold, 25 silver. So it's gone down quite a bit for TBC. But if you want journeyman riding, which is max level riding, you need 570 gold. Pretty sure we don't have to pay for this, right? Because we're a warlock, right? We're going to eventually learn how to ride a mount, which will be an apprentice riding mount. It's a horse, I believe, at level 30.
You have a great day now.
So we actually won't even have to buy any of these Mechanostrators. Maybe we'll get one eventually. They look pretty cool. But I will admit I'm not a big fan of the sound they make when they run. It's like this clink clank sound. But they look pretty cool. They're kind of like robotic chocobos from Final Fantasy. But that's going to be the end of today's episode, guys. We didn't get many loot upgrades today, but we did get some beer bastard boar ribs, which is a food buff that gives us 2 stam, 2 spirit for 15 minutes. And next episode, maybe we will make our way over to Ironforge. We have 7 silver, so we should be able to afford professions. And if not, I'll just send some coin over, and we'll get that going. But that's going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.